Develop people, and the people will develop your business. You heard that before? I know you've heard something similar to that, and it's true. If you develop the people, they will develop your business. But the problem is, we don't do that. Hi, my name's Gene Hammett. I work with hypergrowth companies to help them understand the chaos of leadership that applies to growing a company really fast. That means the strategies and the people to drive that growth. I love doing this. This is part of my HyperGrowth series. If you like what you're seeing, just go to hypergrowth.tips. You can get more of it. So back to what I was saying. There's a big myth in business that if you focus on the numbers, you can make everything grow. And I really do believe that you should be focused on the numbers. Numbers are very important. But if that's the primary focus of your business, the spreadsheets, the sales projections, the quarterly numbers, the weekly and daily activity, the net promoter scores, retention rates, and I could go on and on and on. These numbers are very important to your business, but they're not the most important thing. You want to focus on the people. You want to develop the soft skills necessary to so they are engaged with their work, and you can actually get more out of those people. They're more productive. They're more innovative. They're thinking about the problems even when they're not at work. So how do you do that? Well, it's a very good question. How do you put people first inside of a business? Well, I've been working with a lot of companies, a lot of fantastic, amazing leaders. I remember 8 years ago working in a leadership training where I was trying to upgrade my skills as a leader. I met a guy named Bob Dunham. Bob is with the Institute of Generative Leadership. I had a full interview on my podcast a long time ago, episode number 206. Just go to leadersinthetrenches.com/206, and you can find out more about that conversation. But let me give you the essence of it. It can be summed up with this. It's the anatomy for action. When we talked about leadership, you've got to get people into action because we know action produces results. This image on the screen really kind of shows you this flow of the anatomy for action. If you want results, you want people to take action. But in order to get them to take action, you must get commitment. Those things are really important for them to really believe in their heart and soul that they can do it, that they've got the skills, they've got the support, and they've got your believing in them. And now, in order to get commitment, you've got to have conversations. I've said this over and over and over that if you really want to improve this world, you're just probably one or two conversations around that with every step you take. So, I'm not saying you're going to change the world with one conversation, but with every step, it's all about a conversation, getting people into intimate, discussion and getting them to get buy-in and getting them to take ownership of those things. And how do you get people into conversation? Well, you show that you care. You show that you're the leader that has this empathy for them. And when you can create care that creates conversation, that creates commitment, that creates action, you'll have results. So this is the diagram for anatomy for action that Bob Dunham talked about in the conversation I had. And I share it with you because it's just a simple framework for you to understand that if you want to change the results that you're getting right now inside your teams and inside your organizations, you've got to care more and you've got to have better conversations. All right. That's my piece here. That's what I wanted to share with you. This is HyperGrowth tips. If you want more of these, just go to hypergrowth.tips. And if you want to continue to get more information from me or the podcast, just go to genehammett.com. You can subscribe there. You can follow up on some of our writing. But that is the key here. I look forward to you getting the most out of this information and sharing it with others. And as always, lead with courage.